Okay. Um. So that was interesting. My PC had a really bad memory leak, so I had to fix that. Stop it, Microsoft noise. We should be fine now. Stream ended 4 minutes ago. Jeez. Hey, I nailed the transition this time. Okay, please be fine. Please. I'm back at Burke. The quest is complete. Okay.
Were you able to extract an animus from an undead enemy? Aye? Cracking! Now it's time I show you the myriad. The Monstrology Tome, notwithstanding, my personal favourite application of an animus is to create a summon monster treasure card. It's like an echo of the enemy you extracted it from, which could be summoned in combat. Not unlike the way one summons a minion. You can also create an expel monster treasure card that's basically an instant defeat, one-shot silver bullet against a particular monster. If used the proper lodgings, animus can also be used to create house guests, as well as monster echoes that your friends can jewel. And don't worry if your house isn't equipped with a Joe sigil. That's what the Monster Dome is for. Now, if you've any questions, or simply feel the need for a refresher, consult the Monstromnibus here at any time. And remember, as your monstrology level increases, so does the amount of monstrological spells you're privy to. So, keep an eye out for me in your journeys throughout the spiral. Until then, welcome to Monstrology. Come on then, get cracking!
I'm sorry, when do you fight horses? I have no clue. Anyway, we're gonna save that for another time. Taking those out of both decks. It's just something to pick up along the way. Because what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna summon some very specific bosses once I get the ability to farm them. Just because of the support that they provide. Okay, things should be fixed in a little more.
Well, the Tomb of Storms is where you would want to go. But that is quite a dangerous place. Wait a moment. I remember one now. There is one in the pyramid somewhere in the Royal Hall, but the location has been a guarded secret for years. Someone who would know is Hetch Aldim.
Okay, so we can do this quest.
You want to know about the storm chamber in the pyramid? Not many people know about it. At least not many living ones. The chamber has two braziers in front of it that burn with purple flames. Beware, some say it is cursed.
For now, we are just going to use Manor Minion. My brother always rags on me for using minions, but I enjoy using minions for the fact of, like, sometimes they just have really good support. My brother is the type to just, like, load his deck with as few cards as possible, though, so. And it's not about strategy. I'm not ragging on that. I just simply prefer to have more reassurance with my own deck, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna grab the wooden chest and the ore, then the silver. It's because I don't want to go through loading screens and miss out on something. Shocklock, okay. Move it to the right spot, please. I had some trouble with my hand. I couldn't move it to the right spot.
The hair on the back of your neck begins to stand up, like electricity is building nearby.
Student of balance, I will grant your wish, but only if you prove you are worthy. You must fight for what you believe in. Defeat this Kraken if you can.
I hope I successfully switched over. I still see 2 heals, 2 sandstorms, so I don't know. I didn't look at my card count. Okay, I definitely switched over. Why does this thing only have 395 health? That's easy. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, this is stronger than Sandstorm, so I might as well use it right now. And it actually didn't fizzle. Okay, that wasn't this. We're just gonna guarantee kill. I'm not gonna risk fizzling again.
You have proved yourself worthy, student of balance. Hold up the ingredients that you hold so that we can give it our blessing.
As you hold up the ingredients, the power of storm magic reacts to them.
And thus we go back. Dude, doesn't teleport to that room? Are you kidding?
I see that you were able to get your reagents in balance. You are now ready for the final step. You have but one more step in your quest. You will need somewhere where the air is clear. I suggest you go to Old Town for the
Not again.
summoning of your balance minion.
So far, we've dealt with a game crash and a stream crash. Please, please do not continue to get worse. Okay, I think it's starting to even out again.
You feel the winds suddenly grow still.
So, student of balance, you feel that you are ready for your next spell? Remember, with knowledge comes power, and with power comes great responsibility.
You feel your body tingle as the King Scorpion transfers its powers of balance to you.
All right. That should be quest complete.
So, the Scorpion of Power has enchanted your reagents. Give them to me, please.
Arthur speaks an ancient Crocotopian chant.
There you go. You are now ready to have a minion of your own. A minion of balance that will aid you in your times of need. Cheers!
We'll keep it in the boss deck. Make sure it's not in the mob deck. I can teleport to my mark. For anyone just tuning into stream, we had some technical difficulties. That's why the stream is titled 5.5. My PC may or may not have had a very bad memory leak. I have my boss deck on again. I switched it for the Kraken and then I forgot to switch it back. I need mana now. Secret teleporter is not open yet. If I ever come through here and I see the secret teleporter open, I'm getting the badge. That was interesting. There's absolutely no way that... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's the secret shop. That's the secret shop. I was like, what is that teleporter doing there? Up top over there. Oh, this secret shop is progressing to open. Yeah, up top there. That should be fine. It's only balance type. I have a little resist, but it's only Crocotopia, so it's not going to be lethal. Lethal? It's not going to be, like, tanky, I should say. Three or two ain't bad, but it could be better. I think we're just gonna play for pips. Go for Sandstorm again. This is gonna hurt. Never mind. All of us have blades. If I got a power pip, I would have just sandstormed. But no, I don't get to have nice things. See that health bar? It's pretty nice. Yeah, not anymore. The leprechaun is crazy. The rank 3 elites, they should know the rank 3 spell for their class. For wearing 2 pieces of the Croctopian set, you get 1 extra bonus percentage for damage.
Excellent work up there, Wizard. If only we had the crowds from the past, they would be filling the stadium to see you fight. I'm taking you to the top. Fight hard and I just might get an honorarium. Of course, I'll share the spoils with you. Ladies and gentlemen, get set for some unparalleled entertainment. The Dueling Wizard will now fight our undefeated Croc champion, the amazing Itenyu Sakui, behind the Moon Gate.
Do you think he's undefeated because he's very much a Croco mummy? He's dead. Just throwing that out there. He's most certainly not alive.
Wizard, you do not belong here. I only fight real warriors. I am a Croc champion, not a babysitter.
That's shield. I'm trying to understand this boss's choices. He just did Life Blade on an ice minion. I also forgot how useful the Manor Minion is for defense. Even though we're facing a life type and he's using Elemental Shield, he could be using Spirit Shield. That's why I put a weakness on the boss. I'm gonna save for Locust one while I have this blade. Okay. He cast a troll through the Black Mantle. And here's where this minion really shines. He's giving me a blade refresh. Okay, I apologize. I'm like falling asleep playing this game. The stream's not going to go on too much longer. I'm going to finish the Grand Arena, and I think that's where we'll cut. It's kind of a shorter stream for today as well. I might actually stream later today as well. It's not going to be Wizard101. If I stream later today, it's going to be the other project I said I'd be working on. No, one of two other projects. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but they're both story-based games in their own right. One is an RPG, one is an more of a action game. So, whichever one I start now, the other one will come as a project afterwards. Both of which I could complete in just a few streams. They're smaller projects, but they're ones that speak to me more. Because one of them is a game from my childhood that, like, still holds up to this day, with very comedic, like, undertones, and it's just an overall fun game. I very much enjoy it. I think it still actually gets updates up until recently. And the other one is a game that I first played on PS4, but I absolutely love.
You did well, my little croc champion. You're ready to take on Kayamate. I've got big plans for you. I'll wager you feel like you're ready to fight the legendary Kayamate the Great. Now here's your chance. You can thank me later. I set up a private show. Go through that door on the right and enter a small room. Show Kayamate no mercy. You'd be doing that old has-been a favor.
We are very close to upgrading Scorpion. Also, all these bosses are repeatable, but I think the only one you can get Monstrology for is Itinu. And potentially Kayamate, since he's also a croc. What does anyone in the team up? Nope. That's fine though, we'll make it.
I am the undefeated one, the only Kayamate.
So, we're just gonna hit this with the same strategy. 700 HP. Maybe we won't, because I haven't gotten a mana minion yet. I'm just gonna go straight for the same thing. That is a rank 4 spell. Boy, if I'm ever glad I put a weakness on a boss. No, we're just gonna pass, and we'll Sandstorm next, then we'll hit Kayamate. Should be fight over. Ah, jeez, if I live. If I fizzle the Sandstorm, I'm healing. Okay. And that's game. That is a lot of treasure cards. Oh, he gives Spellament variant treasure cards. What the fuck? Huh.
I am humbled by your skill, wizard. Sadly,
I did not mean to
Lean
skip
in
that.
quickly and notify Kayamate of Shalik's request. His eyes widen as you emphasize the dire situation.
I have been here trying to recapture lost glory, and my comrades have been at risk. I see now that the Great Sleep was no defeat, but a stalemate. I must gather my fellow gladiators. As foreigners forced to fight for the Tut's amusement, they will revolt too. Return to Shalik and tell him I am ready to fight. This will be my greatest glory.
Alright, and thus we make our way back to the entrance hall. With 250 HP, because I barely made it out of that fight alive. I didn't need the Manor Minion, it would have been helpful though, because of the way he just does Locust Swarm out of nowhere.
I should have known those who slept might forget themselves. I'm glad you were able to remind Kayamate of his calling. With General Kaba and Kayamate back, we now have 4 core members of the Order of the Fang, reunited in purpose. Wizard, by helping us, you have earned my trust. Therefore, I will reveal a guarded secret. The location of the Golden Fang. Locked in the vault of ice for centuries, it offers great power to any croc who wields it. We cannot afford for the Tuts to discover it now. Meet me inside the vault of ice.
How close are we? We gotta be close. 66, also 89. Yeah, we're gonna reset Scarab and we're gonna take top 3. Because I didn't realize that it has a damage difference immediately. Just for the minimum, yes, but if I can, like, because here's the thing, with that 60, this is only worth doing. Hang on, what am I trying to say? I'm having an autism moment. So the two bottom paths are really only good for PvP until you get to the last stage, where you can like use it in PvE to at least the minimum effectiveness of the top tree. Therefore, for PvE, you should honestly just take the damage for Scarab, even though you're probably not going to use it very much. Anyway, like I said, that's going to be all for stream today. Thank you everyone for watching.